Hello, assalamu alaikum. So till now we have installed the OpenClaw on our local machine using the one-liner installation setup that OpenClaw has provided us, which is amazing. It automatically finds whether the Node.js and Git is installed on your computer. If not, it installs it and then it initiates the installation of OpenClaw. And now when the launchpad is ready, we are going to put our rocket in the skies of automation. Let's go. So we first have to open the PowerShell in our computer. We always should open it as an administrator because OpenClaw needs high level authorization on your computer, root level access. So OpenClaw is installed. Now I will say OpenClaw on board. This will initialize the configuration process I need to set up in order to launch the dashboard. It's taking a bit because it's truly amazing software. First, it takes our consent that OpenClaw is a risky measure to take because it becomes a way too autonomous on your computer. So you should give the consent first. Yes, we are doing. We will do the manual configuration. I have some existing configurations beforehand, so it will plug them up. But you will, when you will initiate the installation, get the chance to fix them all by yourself. So I am getting use existing values. So, or for the sake of your information, I can select the update values also. So the first thing it says whether you want it to set up on your local machine or on remote. Remote means you get a virtual computer on hosting or railway, tons of services that give you cloud computing. So you can rest your OpenClaw instance on that virtual machine. So OpenClaw, if there gets some malware, it cannot affect your machine and local precious data. So for now, we are going to set up it on our local machine. It will ask us where I have to save the files. This is the file we are offering, the space we are offering OpenClaw to use. Then comes which model we have to use. For now, I am using Google. I'm getting Google Gemini API key. I will plug, uh, put the API key in here. Now it says I can paste API key here, or I can use the external secret provider. So the safest way is to use the external service provider. Now, how are you going to use the safest way of external secret provider? First step is whether you have the API key or not. The API key you are going to get from Google AI Studio if you're using the Gemini. For OpenClaw, you can get the guide, terms of the guide. You can create an API key from here. You should initiating the billing for that. I have initiating it here. I will copy this API key. Then I will go to environment variables. And I will select a new environment variable. I will say Gemini API key and will paste it here. And I will press this OK button, this OK button, and this OK button. Since I have this API key pre-existing here, I will not configure it once again for the sake of information I had displayed to that. So when we have our API key in the closet of environment variables, we will be selecting this second option. It will say, are you using a environment variable or configure secret provider? It's secret provider is a third party resource and environment variable are saved in your local machine. Yes, it gets the Gemini API key variable name. It will auto try to detect this API name. It's default in OpenClaw configuration. So you must save the Gemini API key with this name to ease the process. If you there won't be any Gemini API, it say that we couldn't find any. So since it's found my API key, it's saying me which model of Google we should be using. I prefer very smart and accurate solutions. That's why I will using the a bit costly Pro Preview. Now, which code you want to use? Don't touch this. Gateway loopback. Please select the loopback. Only if you are connecting some remote nodes on this machine, you will be using Tailnet, and that we are for sure going to discuss in the next videos. That's a fascinating option of OpenClaw token. So what is the token? Every OpenClaw is basically a gateway, a messaging gateway that helps you to connect with the AI with numerous messaging services like WhatsApp and Discord and Telecom. And one of that is the dashboard that OpenClaw will provide you. So for the dashboard that OpenClaw is going to provide you, it will generate a token. And with that token, the web dashboard is going to open up. So the default option is getting the token, no deal skill exposure. Yes, I want my token like this. Yes, yes. So that's the main part. Now we are going to configure the channels through which we are going to communicate with OpenClaw. So tons of options, WhatsApp, Telegram. The easiest way is Telegram. But as most of us are wired up in the web and network of WhatsApp, this becomes super useful if we configure the WhatsApp. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you that. So since my WhatsApp is linked, I will try to first unlink it. Then I will say, okay, it's an easy part. Uh, since my WhatsApp is pre-linked, it didn't show me the QR code. By default, it will show you a QR code. You just have to scan that as you scan it for the WhatsApp app, and your WhatsApp is going to be connected with OpenClaw instance. Yes, my personal number. You will have to type your personal number so it OpenClaw scans. Think that I have to take the command from this number because this is the number of phone. So let me explain you the policies that OpenClaw gives you for any channel. So if you expose your WhatsApp to OpenClaw gives you the option that whenever someone messages you on your WhatsApp, OpenClaw is not going to answer it unless you have first paired that specific number with your OpenClaw. Or you have added that number in your allowed list that these people can directly message me and they can get the response from me. Or they can, by their instructions on WhatsApp, really literally on WhatsApp, can control my PC and get the information out of it. They can even move things on my browser. So that's a risky option. You should be very careful who you are going to bury or you are going to allow. And the most riskiest option, I bet you that's very risky. You are going to be getting some weird responses from your relatives, and your friends, if you configure this one, the open public inbound, this is an option that says whoever messages me, OpenClaw is going to is trying to will go to answer them. Uh, it will based on your persona or the identity you have given to OpenClaw. And the discipline is no WhatsApp messages to enter in. These are the default policies. So for now, I have made the policy, the allowed list, only allowed my humor to be my humor to give orders or communication access to the open clause. So that I'll message myself, open law is going to answer me. And hooray, we are finished. The box set is initialized. We with search provider we need Gemini. By default, we have the OpenAI key also of that the API key of that also. Uh, Gemini will auto get it from the environment variables. Configure skills known for not now. Enable hooks. Yes, these ones they are pivotal for our service. Install the gateway service, and that is the node recommended. It will auto detect the node because we have start. So it's already installed, it will just restart. And this will